Welcome back into Calyx. We are currently doing a hard run. We're over here in the mineral fields. I did do some early missions over here. I went back and redid Tormentor, and I was able to save both the data archives and do it in 40 minutes because I had the 3 rangers and the bulwark, which I came around here early, pushed this thing back, and actually killed this creep vine with just those units. And then I was able to block this, boom up a bit, and then go in there and take out this Tormentor. I also spent, I came back here and did catch up. I was able to save this data archive this time and still again finish in 40 minutes. I didn't save that data archive, which is the 1 point missing. And then I took those 3 points plus the one I was carrying before from the prior missions that I didn't spend, and I bought the improved fall fire damage by 10%. So we have all the damage improvements except for the fire turret upgrade here for 10%. We've got all the others. I've also got 3 rangers, a bulwark, 4 solar panels, 4 machine guns, something like 15 walls, and a gate. So, with that, we're going to go into new management. In order for our AI to be able to become self-sufficient, we need to hold this area close to the Liquidator's primary core. This also means we need to eradicate all opposition, both Calyx and mechanical. Try to play the enemies off against each other. Good idea. Eliminate all the enemies for 15 points. Finish in under 45 minutes for 2. Won't happen. Have 50 units active. We did have command level 2 that we purchased, so we can get 60. So we'll be able to do that. And I think it's almost required. Power and activate both harvest modules, boost modules for 2. That's 1 here, 1 there. That's pretty much a gimme. And then save the data archives. This is the 3-pointer down here. This is the 1-pointer. That's the 1-pointer. This is a pretty tough run. And actually, I think I know it is possible to save this. But in so doing, I might be spending way too much money to make it happen. And I think, because I basically put a wall here. I'm going to put a wall here because this Calyx is going to drop those bugs. The bugs come over. The towers shoot the bugs, and because the towers are preoccupied shooting bugs, the Razor Leaf creeps in underneath it, and it becomes this battle to hold the line. Same thing kind of happens over here, but later the Razor Leaf will come in. We can keep that back early on, but as the Bastion moves forward, it starts to spit at me, and that I have to sometimes adjust my line a little bit to make that happen. We will have solar flares coming in. When the solar flares come in, I get a boost on my own power, but the Calyx get a boost on growth, and the Razor Leaf becomes it becomes very difficult to keep back early game. Once you stabilize, and once you can get further on into the game, it becomes much easier to deal with, though pushing becomes a problem. So we're going to put a wall here, and we're going to put some kind of a wall through here. It's going to start from this corner and come across and up. I might just come right here and do another one right there and save some space in here and see what happens. That would also reduce my cost and make it more likely that I can stabilize. And maybe I come back and try to do the next one later. So that's the plan. That's what these things do. This guy's got 3 barracks. They're going to spit all these guys right down the center. They never go down the 2 side lanes. They always come down to center. And so once the Calyx grows over enough, they start to get stuck in the Calyx. If I pull back and don't try to save this data archive, I will absolutely get these guys stuck in there, and I won't have to spend as much money trying to repair everything. So I think that's what I'm going to do this run. Let's get in there and do that. Notice that we did have 2 power over here, so that is going to be nice. In order to fully clear the Liquidator AI, we must first clear this area close to its main server. This area is heavy with Calyx and Liquidator forces. Try to play them off against each other. Yeah, well, that's absolutely going to be the case. Yeah, I do still want to get... I'm going to put wall, like, I think right here? Right? Yeah, right there and right here. So we will stick... this guy there.
Yes.
Harvester goes there. These guys move over to here. Okay. Pause for a second. This goes, I think, like right there. I'm going to use my solar panels to reach out. Like that. Then we'll reach the power out this way. Like that. So I get both of these in there, and I still have this isotope in range. I also need to come down and around. Well, actually, I need to go up first. Let's go up this way. One. Two. That should work. Yeah. And I'm going to save the rest at the moment. Oh, wait, I still have to do this here too, don't I? I have to come in here and grab like that right there. I kind of have to do that early. I also need to put in the mining. I'll put that right over here in the corner. Go get me cash. Oh wait, I have building to do. Here's my 4 free ones. Okay. So there goes the first shipment. I need walls. I need scratching posts.
Ready for action.
Thank you. Okay. Let's see how many of these guys try to squeak by. Come over there. I need one there, and I need another one over here. I think I will do that.
Yes.
All right, I think I can go eat some of these guys while they're messing around. Because they're preoccupied.
Yes. You got it.
What? Shoot. Get back there. You need one more, maybe like right there. And this is just a tragedy. This is a freaking tragedy right there. All right. You're gonna go away soon, right? Thank you.
Ready for action. Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
Go eat that. All right, I need a. Damn it. Do need to pause a second, but I needed this here.
Ready to serve. Understood. Affirmative. You got it. Yes.
Okay. Get a little bit of a breather over this way. Gonna need a couple more. Okay. So now they're gonna try to go after this and they're gonna get stuck. Which is fine by me. One more. And of course, you know what? I'm just going to stick the power in there. Okay. So that's done. I'm going to let the rest of this stuff just sit and do its thing. Repair that little bit of damage over there.
Yes. Understood.
I'm going to try to boom to a mining, but I'm not having to spend a whole bunch of extra cash here, so keeping this back at the moment. It's actually a big deal. It'll make this a little faster. Trying to hold this is kind of rough. Go up. Go up. And here we've got the Calyx having to fight its way through, or the liquidator, which it can kind of do, but once it stops, it's going to get caught up on. Get another shipment up. As soon as it lands, it'll start loading again. Did you just blow one of my guys? You did, bastard.
Ready to serve. Understood.
You just pushed right on through, didn't you?
Yes, you got it.
Okay. There's the mine.
Always ready. Affirmative.
Happy about that, buddy. I will throw another one here at the moment while it's shipping off another thing. Okay. Do a little bit of repair. Now I got to beef up a bit. Yeah, get in there with your little swinging thing. So hopefully you can see how this goes. With any luck, I'm not having to spend a whole bunch of extra cash. Don't stop. What's... Did you damage my... No, you did damage there. Okay. Okay. Now that we have doubled up across the board here, who's got the 70? You have the 76. You know what? You can wait. Get the walls going.
Got it. Yes. Understood. Affirmative.
Okay, you
Yes.
need to come over here with your guys. Need some backup there. I'm gonna need some backup over here.
Ready to serve.
Okay, come back. And some backup right there. See, here we go. Look at this. Oh, piece of crap. I hate you. I hate you with all my being. However, it looks like we held.
Affirmative.
And this stuff pushed in enough that these guys are not likely to come down and mess with me anymore. Okay. Have to throw in some more power. I do need a gate in here somewhere. Probably at the top. I'm pretty good around most of the stuff here. Okay.
Always ready. Understood.
Come down here. Getting stopped. Certainly enough. But I think
you got it.
Throw another bullet down this way.
Ready to serve. Yes.
So, look, actually, you guys stay here. You get to go in and attack that. You, come here, you get to come in here and be decoy.
You got it. Understood. You got it. Affirmative. Yes.
Not going to work, is it?
Always ready.
Back up.
Ready to serve. Affirmative. Ready for action. Understood. Always ready. You got it. Yes. Affirmative. Understood. Yes.
God damn it,
Yes.
it's not going to happen.
You got it.
Throw a couple of those down there. In the meantime, let's come back and start working the defensive walls again. My other option is to pull back and put walls right behind this area where it can't reach.
Ready to serve.
So beat up. I could buy some time. Damn it. Yeah, it's not. I'm just blowing money.
Always ready.
No, not that. I need that one. There. And we got another guy over here that's going to be in range. So do I just accept it? Well, this side it might be worth just accepting. If I get demolishes, I'll get half back, so I'll go ahead and do that. We'll do one more of these. Yeah, this is getting kind of painful. I need to get to that building right there.
Ready for action. Yes.
So I want to save this guy for when I start doing healing. So I will bring him like right there. We'll see if 3
Always ready. Ready to serve.
is enough.
Understood.
You guys come over here.
You got it. Yes.
All of you can come right here. Right here.
Understood. You got it.
Go. Go punish him. Go punish him for all of the things he's done to me.
Yes. Yes. Affirmative.
Do I have to sacrifice one of these? Maybe.
Ready to serve. Always
Got
ready.
it. Okay, come on out. And I think fire is what I want.
Yes. Ready for action.
Got some power I can put down. Okay. This one, where's your range again? I think that might work.
Ready to serve.
Go up here. Wow, you guys gonna push through?
Ready for
Rude.
action. Understood.
$400? You stop sending stuff up at the moment. So expensive. I really should go mortar. Get that sooner. I can upgrade that. Oh boy. Wait, nope. Missed that one. There. Turn that back on. And ouch! I don't know if he's going to be able to grow fast enough. In fact,
Always ready. Yes.
you two come over here.
Got it.
Ah, goddamn! I don't. Nope. Not going to risk it.
Ready for action.
Yeah, I can't put it in there. Let me bring you back to there. You bring him back to here.
Always ready. Understood.
I need a backup here. Look at the damage being done. If I can
Ready
hold.
for action. Affirmative.
Looks like I can.
Yes. Yes. Always ready. Affirmative.
Get that to stop swinging on me, man. How we doing over here? Alright, well, we might as well start throwing some money at stuff.
You got it.
Okay.
Understood.
Actually, you guys can stay
Got
here
it.
because you're going to be part of that defense force there.
Ready
You
to
guys can
serve.
come over here.
Yes. Affirmative.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw another mining. Here. No, you blew up a wall? Who knew? Actually, I might just want to. You blew up you blew up these things here. Throwing a couple back in there. That's the guy that kind of got to go, but I can't get in there to get him make it go. You should be like right in there. I guess those really are technically in, aren't they? Shut your trap, buddy. I'll make another investment into some repairs. No, I see what's going on. That just shipped up, right? Yeah. Need another one over there. Okay, investment again. Not having to worry about these guys much anymore. A little bit of an investment. Did you get damaged? How did you get so badly damaged? Yep, you guys get stuck in there. Okay. More of the wall. I think that's the rest of it. We have a couple more mortars to put in, and then we're going to attack it into the fire. Actually, we'll put that over here.
Ready for action. You got it.
Probably just throw a second one in there like that. There we go. Let's do that. We'll block it that way. Well, you each got one there pretty much. You need one right there. And over here, that group needs one. And we will drop walls in. Okay. Could throw one in there. I could also throw one right back in here. Let's do that. And walls. Okay. 400. Alright. This should make my hold a whole lot more effective, I think. Okay. Fire turret has been unlocked. You are hitting that one. Yep, you're out of range of the other two. Sweet. Okay. Okay, so now that we got these going, we're going to be kind of okay for a little bit. I think I'm going to throw in another mortar here. How close am I here? Okay, I got some space. Really?
Ready to serve. Yes, understood. Yes. Ready for action. You got it.
Excellent. Getting pushed a little bit in a few places, then it's over. Sweet. Okay. Fire turret there. A little bit of damage across the board, but not that great. Sweet. On to the upgrade building now. Okay. I'm going to stop this for a moment. Let's extend our power now. There. And there. They're both connected? Yes, they are. Inactive, active. Come back down here, grab this one, and make just this one active. Boost my monies. Buildings. Okay, next upgrade. You. Oh, you little scrapper. Can I hold out long enough? Wait. Is that? No, that's mortar, machine gun, machine gun. Yeah, okay. So they stuck a guy in there. Which I am annoyed about. 250, 300? I'm just going to have to kick back and wait now. Come here, give me that. Need my power back. Yep. Still not enough. No, no, it's enough. Just enough. Yep, we're still down here. Okay. Go up. I need another row of power going on. I will do the repairs over here. So I can leave this guy on. Meteor unlocked. Good. I need 150 over there. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to store some. Ooh, that's right. I forgot something here. And do some upgrades. That'll double their machine guns. Okay. One each over there has got an upgrade. You guys can get an upgrade. Send another one of those. I'll upgrade those two.
Ready to serve.
Alright, you
Understood.
need to come over here.
Always ready. Affirmative.
You guys come over here.
You got it. Understood.
That way first, sir.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I'm going to get in there to get that yet. I definitely need some more over here too. So, you two, go get that guy. You can. Besides having to worry about the Bastion pushing me somewhere, I think I'm okay. With that, let's grab you. I would like to do Solus. 300, 350, okay? Almost. Okay, so we got those two, so let's
Ready for action.
pull all this back like that. I think I can heal this one. Or that one. Everything's coming along pretty well over here? Kinda, yeah. Right there would be helpful, but put it there instead for the moment. I think we're stabilized. Feels like we're stabilized. What's your level over here? 8. Okay, yeah, we're stabilized. Okay. Got the mortar. What you don't have is a... I can get one more fire turret right in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one turret, a couple turrets in there. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and do some power. Okay. And then we'll play active and inactive games. I don't think I have to. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Jeez.
Understood.
Jeez, people.
Ready to serve.
I think we're going to be okay here. Let's go
Got
ahead
it.
and bring these guys over this way. Get ready for a healing. I'm at the point where I need to send another one of these up. God. And I also need that, which is another power, 90 power. Damn. I think I'm going to save up for laser after I do one Solus.
Always ready. Yes. Understood.
350. I got a lot of power for the moment. Why is that? Uh, 400, please. Go, go, go. Breakthrough.
Yes.
Okay, now I gotta be careful about this. Ah, you didn't get... Okay, that's fine. If they get through with any of the howitzers or the mortar meteors, I need to deal with it. We're going to upgrade a couple of these.
Ready to serve. Always ready. Affirmative.
Yeah, see, you guys got to go.
Yes. Ready for action. Understood.
So you blew up stuff. What survived? The fire turret survived. I'm gonna put that one back one, and I'll drop these two in.
Yes.
Got a shot up, didn't you? Okay. Upgrade you. Doubles. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Okay. You need one of those. Go around and do my upgrades. Let's do them both. Take that. Okay. So I think all those are upgraded.
Ready to serve.
And I need to throw in some walls. I need a scratching post over there of some type. Should do it. And then finish off my upgrades. And that is a mortar, so you still don't have a fire in there. Should I want it? That's kind of tight. I don't think I really need it. Okay. Here we go. These guys are all going to get eaten up, which is great.
Always ready.
I'm not quite at my max yet. Here's my mining. You're off. Okay. And goodbye, power. We're going to drop this down if we can. Damaged the wall? Where? Really? Okay. Now that is going to give me the ability to upgrade those. So 54 gives me that. That's like 36 or something like that. So that doubles it. So that's usually a better deal.
Yes.
Are you still healing? You are still healing. Look at you. Need some more over here. You as backup hasn't been needed, so we will let that go for a moment. You were done, right. So then, upgrade these while I still have the ability to have some other power. Yeah. We'll be okay. Okay. And one more. There we go. Alright, and I'll probably throw a thumper over here too. Keep this going. Actually, maybe I should wait. I gotta wait for the laser. I need to stop this onrush that they've got going. Yes. Okay. Laser incoming.
Affirmative.
Who's getting... Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you...
Ready to serve.
Come here. Right there.
Yes.
Let's put a stop to that spitting nonsense. So, as soon as we have another thing go up, you. We'll hit right there, and what'll that'll do is it'll take out their defenses, allowing the Calyx to come up. And because these guys just keep rushing, look at all the hailing. I mean, the amount of cash they are spending is insane. We'll hit that, then we'll come in here and we'll hit these, and then it'll creep along the backside here.
You got it.
I need a third? Who took damage? Because there's a spitter over here somewhere, or you just cuz?
Affirmative.
Should drop a laser in the midst of the pack. Yes, there's number 3. Break that, take that, hit this right here.
Yes.
Actually, I might want to hit this insanity here. They're about to break through. I don't need that.
Affirmative.
There goes all your healers. Stop that. Upgrade you. I do want one more for a couple of defenses. You are, yeah, you get upgraded. And I think I need one more back here.
Understood.
Yeah, baby. And when that hits, forget it. You ain't going nowhere. I put in a fire turret there? What did I do that for?
You got it.
And now the solar is going to take care of this up here. So I think this is going to be done, even though I've been like getting one stack after another down here. See, they're starting to do damage there. Now this will open up this path here. Okay. I think from this point it's a done deal. I got upgrades to do. Let me just go ahead and purchase some upgrades. You, that. Do I want Inferno tanks? Maybe. I'll go ahead and buy them. Need them to come over there. Orc is upgraded. You're doing Inferno. We need another one of these and there. I am impressed. And there goes one of the bunkers. Okay. There's now time for me to come up here. It won't be very much longer. Stay away from the edge over there. Just gonna let that just go. Since I'm here, I'm going to push this all the way up to this point. And pretty much stuck. When the hub goes down, we won't. We'll be fine. And I'm going to do a full four-sided piece here. And then we build our army and we go out. So this, like I said, does not happen in 50 minutes or whatever the hell the time. What is it? 45? Yeah, not happening. That's active. That's active. That's not active. Okay. Yeah, you do your large wave. We'll see what happens. Already eaten a couple things over there.
You got it.
I'll help out the Calyx a little bit more up there. Ooh, what? When? Where? Okay. Yep. That's going to happen from time to time. Last 250, block this one off, then I know this will be nice and solid, don't have to worry about it. In fact, we can kind of see what's happening here already. Let me blast that. All done with that. I actually don't need to upgrade the guns, but maybe I will. I need to get my upgrade here though. Let's wait for that. That one that just went up, we'll make it inactive. Okay. Now I know that's not going to break. In fact, I'll turn that one off too. I could start pushing over here to block this off. Start doing our upgrades again. I could upgrade these guys if I want to for speed or for some other effect, but I don't know. I don't normally do that. Make that look clean. Mortar upgrade or meteor upgraded. Sweet. Do a Solus and a Ranger finish to finish. I am thinking I might store some more silo stuff. Gonna get to the point where I might need that. Actually, do I want to save the isotopes? That's done. Now I need 700 here. And now we can see that they're all gone down here. Okay. So liquidator forces are toast. Four units at once. Then we have the Command 2 upgrade, and we're done with that. Buildings.
Always ready. Affirmative.
That's going to be 1.
Yes.
This is going to be 2.
Got it. Ready to
That's
serve.
3. This guy's going to be
Understood.
4.
Yes.
Okay. I need one more. I need another healer. Yep. If I just leave the one going, I think then I'll hit the second command level at about the right time there. Overwhelming. Good throw. Here, it'll be 900. Go up yet? There you go. Perfect. I want to, I could probably put one of these back here.
Got it. Understood. Always ready. Affirmative. You got it.
Power. You want to make that guy go... Meteor destroyed? What? You little rat. You're supposed to be 3, buddy. Come on out here. Okay, well... That said... Gonna go offset. There we go. Okay, so all those are done. Could do that one, but don't need to. And those two are done, and all of that is done. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, there is no upgrade there, right? No? Got those. My power is solid. Do some repairs there. New. Another one of those. Okay.
Understood. You got it. Understood.
That's the ramp here.
Yes. Affirmative. Ready to serve.
This
Yes.
guy here. There we go. There's
You
another
got it.
3. Okay. So you guys are cranking out. How about you do a couple of those?
Understood. Yes. You got it. Understood.
And that's the angle up.
Affirmative.
So we're going to also go a little bit in depth now.
Always ready. Understood. Yes. You got it. Affirmative. Understood. For action.
You're
Yes.
way up there. Come back here.
Ready to serve. Yes. Understood. Affirmative. You got it.
Why are you doing that over there? Just cuz? You can push that back a little bit, but I think right
Understood.
there's where I want you to blow up.
Yes.
You can. Whoop!
Ready to serve.
Got in range.
Understood. Affirmative.
Okay. Wait, would you
Always ready.
stop
You got
that?
it.
Hey!
Yes.
What did you blow up there? This is a machine gun, and that one in the back
Ready for
is
action.
what? Mortar? So another machine gun in the front there. Oh boy. Can I get the fire in there quick? What I want to do is I want to see if I can get right up to here. Maybe put another one right in there. Maybe 2 more things here, which will block this area off from this Calyx, and then I have to deal with the other Calyx. Which, you know, from this point of view, won't be impossible, but oof. Look at all those flowers. I think this goes all the way back to, like, this guy?
Affirmative.
Okay. I need a 280. That's 560. Beachhead. Come on. Well, I got this. Now this is just a grind. Future Dex here. We're going to be speeding things up a bit. Let's talk about the work here. What I'm trying to do is to block off the ramp. So I want to isolate the Calyx on the left from the rest of the map, and that break is right there at the ramp. So I'm trying to get in here after this solar flare to put up a couple of the 4 turret pylons pillars to affect that, so that I can take the rest of the armory off and start dealing with the Calyx on the right and the militia Calyx on the right. This is a lot of work and it's a slog. So I sped up this section by 300% because of the just a grind that happens. So right there we can see that I cleared out a bit by taking out the root from the right-hand Calyx that came up around the top ramp down to this ramp here. They gave me a little bit of breathing room to get in here and put in a couple of pylons. So once I got these pylons established, then what I'm looking to do is to move off. Unfortunately, what's happening, and what we'll see happen here in a minute, is unlike the rest of the wall that's down at the bottom, these turrets have to defend from not just one flank, but from 2, or one position, but from the flank as well. So the stuff coming down the ramp is also pushing on these pylons, and where this pylon can stand on its own from one direction, it doesn't quite do it from 2, so it needs support. So I'll put in these pylons here, and we'll figure that out in a little while. We've still got the militia Calyx coming in from the right-hand side while I'm sitting here trying to do this out. We're pretty much capped out. We're up at, what is that, 27 of 40? Well, we're not capped out. Still trying to build. But we, at this point, have teched up. And it's just a case of spending my money. But I can get distracted at times. It's a personal failing of mine. And while I'm focused here doing this, I should be building more, but I am not. So here I think I've got the ramp secured, and we can kind of see that that is in fact the case. And as I push over, the next solar flare is going to creep up on me. And each time the solar flare pulses, I need to pull back into a defensive position and waited out because the growth is just so severe. So we can see that I get up here, I'm like, hey, this is all great, and then the flare hits, and I'm like, oh god, now I gotta pull back, because I know what's gonna happen. The stuff's gonna try to run me over. So I'm gonna pull back into the range of my pillars, and then we see that one up on the ramp, it's getting overrun. So I'm gonna have to get up there and support it a little bit to keep the, you know, at least as for as long as the solar flare is occurring. I need to get up there and defend those guys a little bit so that they don't get destroyed before I get a chance to reinforce it. Can't really reinforce it during a solar flare because the ground cover moves so fast, and anything that's currently in build will get destroyed, because it only needs to take a point of damage to stop a building unit. So that's what's going on here. So we're just trying to hold this thing off, and you can see that the upper two pylons are taking a beating. Cost is going up. That's one of the things that I think you might want to pay attention to, is to try to make sure that you take as little damage as possible from this stuff. I mean, it's just ore, but it's ore, and that it is an infinite supply, but it becomes a point where it starts to grow very slowly because you've mined out the patches and you have to wait for the regrowth. So then I move in to start taking in this Calyx, the militia Calyx, and every time I hit a tree, the trees all react by dropping more of these guys. So I really do have to move slowly and do a creep in. And so here we got a tree down, and we're going to move in a little bit further and keep coming in. And what I want to note is in the back behind me, you can notice that the Razor Calyx is coming in after me, right? It's growing in. So I'm really having to look at possibly putting in another blocker back there. So I'm going to have to do something to defend myself from that direction while I'm dealing with the militia Calyx. And here I'm starting to lose some stuff. My healers got stuck in the Razor Leaf advance, and I'm able to pull out two of them, but the third one gets eaten. So we will continue to shoot the Razor Leaf legs, or the roots up there, to try to keep it from growing too aggressively down here. And even while I'm doing this isn't even during the daylight hours. I mean, the solar flare. This is during a regular, just growth period. And it's hard to try to push on the Calyx on one side while having to push back the Razor Leaf on the other side. So I decide I'm just going to move in here, and I'm going to put a wall, a turret wall along this side to keep the Razor Leaf from coming in after me from behind, so that I can focus all my fire on the militia Calyx. So that's what we're doing here. I'm trying to hold this little spot and then move in to get up my pillars of defense. One of the other things is typically I put my power pillars back away from wherever I'm building my pillars so that there's not an easy overrun. But here I have to worry about getting hit from the back side as well. So I definitely need to keep the pylons closer to my turrets rather than farther away, so that they have the coverage of the pylons. So now, with that wall in place, the Razor Leaf isn't coming in from my flank anymore as aggressively, and I can get in, and I've actually thrown up a wall to slow it down a bit because I know that there's this flare coming in. So now I've pulled back to cover the backside of these pylons from the right while they deal with the growth on the left, and my units are just trying to keep the Razor Leaf from coming too close in advance. I don't want to lose the ground I've made. I'm trying to hold fast. But between the Razor Leaf and the militia Calyx, I have to pull back far enough so I'm not agitating the trees to drop more, so that I can handle that. We can see that the ramp over here is holding okay. As soon as I can get up here and deal with this Razor Leaf on the right, the ramp will not be the issue anymore, and I'll be solid. So then we're going to start moving up. Now that we know this is about to end, we'll move into the Calyx section, trying to get in there a little bit closer. And backside we'll do some repairs. We're going to throw in a couple more turrets. And actually, I'll throw in some flame turrets. They're usually pretty good at the growth. And then we're going to move in on the main Calyx up here. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. But we're going to focus here on these trees, and every time we take out a tree or we start shooting at a tree, they all get annoyed and start dropping a bunch of militia Calyx to come down and crawl towards me. But I think I have enough here to prevent them from coming in. I'm going to add a bit more power because I'm adding a lot of turrets, and those turrets are going to consume power. At least at this point, I need to keep everything powered. Once I get this stuff cleared, I can start turning some off. You can also salvage. If you salvage things, you get about half the credits back. So you're half your resources. If you salvage it while it's building, you get a full refund. So here we're hitting a couple. We got 2 more trees down. About to get a 3rd tree down. And I am trying to allocate some of my meteors to specifically shooting trees, while the rest of the front line just holds from all of the soldiers coming in, all the bugs coming in. And then what I'm doing in the back there with the laser is I'm trying to take out the roots occasionally so that I can reset the growth on that razor bug. Now keep in mind, when you take out a root on a razor leaf, it will kill everything from that root to the very edge, everything that's supplying it, or until it hits a pod. So if you see the leaves down, like this leaf here, that leaf there is self-sufficient. So if I cut that off from the main razor leaf pod, or the main root, it continues to feed everything from that point on. So if you want to get everything after the leaf, you have to take the leaf out first. If you kill the overall razor leaf root, the main root, all the pods will die, but they don't die if they're disconnected. That is not the case with the Tormentor and the Creepvine. If the Tormentor has bulbs off of it and you kill a root, all the bulbs die with it. So keep that in mind. When you're trying to clear ground, the razor leaf can move pretty quick. It can help protect you from some of the Tormentors, but the Tormentor is easier to clear to get to it because you just take out its root and now you got a path all the way to the main bulb. So now we're closing in on the main Calyx militia here, but we are at sunlight, burning solar flare. So I've kind of stopped the advance to try to hold this. And in fact, I've actually built some turrets in the midst of my army there to provide some additional support. Something I tend to do when I'm getting pushed fairly hard is to throw turrets in the midst of my units so that there's a reinforced line that I can come back to. There I'm just cutting off a root. It's not really making much of a difference to some of it, but I was hoping that would clear out some of the area below it where there's no bulb to support it. So we'll see how that works. So everything up to a bulb we've got cleared. That was a decent clear. Now I can get on the main Calyx. I'm going to focus fire it with all of my meteors. And we'll get in here and we'll see this thing die. And with that, we've taken out the militia Calyx, so all the supporting Calyxes with it will go. I'll also start to take out the arms here. I'm going to speed it up once again, because we're trying to push on this last Calyx, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get into it. As we can see, the defenses are pretty solid. So I brought in some more reinforcements. Now we're up to the 60, or 50 out of 60 that I can get. There's a point where additional units just get in the way. Here I've got a pretty wide spread, and they're all already kind of grouped, but I've used the laser here to open up a path on either side, so I'm hitting the arms off the root so that I can get in here without having to clear it. I just let the laser clear out the root and everything there, and I can move into a point where I can focus fire on this particular Calyx. Now keep in mind, this Calyx has occupied the entire upper half of the map. So when this guy goes, things are going to get much more easy for me. It's going to be, I'm going to be under a lot less pressure. With that razor leaf, that's going to clear out everything up the top. Now we've got this one contained. So now we can bring power up this way. This will allow me to put down another miner, or then add 2 guys to that, and then we're going to take the entire group here and we're going to move them back and reinforce the wall that we made towards the ramp. So we're going to position ourselves. So we have a different problem here. We're going to have to deal with the razor leaf coming in and the bastion spitting at me. So to do that, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to start building some meteors, and I'm going to line them along the upper wall and let them shoot down along the edges. And I'm going to have that happen so that I can kind of clear a path for a strike force to go back and get the razor leaf Calyx. That way I can focus on the bastion. No reason to fight your way through both. Just trying to isolate one. So we'll get these guys over here and do that. So now I've hit my 60 command limit, which gives me the 50 up there. So I've got 2, 3, and then that'll be, what, 18? So now we're going to speed this up once again, because I have to spend some time solidifying myself here and also producing the meteors to go up along the wall. So you can see here's the first 2. We'll bring them along to the edges, and as they start to take a toll, they'll push back that one flower, they'll push back the roots, and it'll become an easier path. And what I'm going to choose, I want to take a group, a small strike force, along the top and towards the upper left-hand corner of that section of the map. So right now all we're doing is we're pushing in. I can get in here enough, like right there I can take out one of the bastion nodes. So I can push in and hit a bastion, maybe 2, like there. You got 3 out of that one. And then what I'll do is I'll pull back and let myself recover. So I'm trying not to lose too many units. In fact, I'm going to bring some over to the side here. I'll bring one of my meteors around over to the other top part there. And now I go in with the bulwarks that can take some damage and do a strike against a couple of the bastions, and I'll come back. So it takes the bastion route a little while to build a bastion, and so where it can replace them, this is going to be a way of reducing how much collateral damage I'm going to take each time I try to push in for the main Calyx. So we are coming in a bit like here, and then once I clear out that route, then I can push in and get that bastion right there. Get in and get that. Actually, looks like I might got him out just in time. And we can see that the damage for the meteors up there at the top, what they're doing for me. And now it looks like basically I just have the grasses area to deal with. So I'm going to take a group. I'm going to bring them up in the corner. However, at the time, I was not paying attention. I did not realize that I had a solar flare coming, and that they weren't into position when the flare came in. So I brought in a bunch of guys. As you can see here they come in. They're coming in to get ready, and then the solar flare hits, and I realized, oh God, the flare. Now I got to get in the corner, and at the time I'm trying to push in the corner, you can see the main bastion Calyx is tossing the spores at me, and I'm just in range, and so it's getting a bunch of these guys because there's like one guy who's outside of the range. So I'm trying to get in the corner to hide, and it's not working too well, and I take a beating. I lose about half this force, including the Solus that's in it. So now I'm going to have to come back and do some work on that. So I'll pull some of these. I'm putting up a reinforcing group of rangers because they help keep the grass back, and then but they're also pretty squishy. And as soon as the solar flare ends, I'll push them in, and now the rangers can keep the stuff back while the bulwarks can keep additional range. And I'm actually I realize I've missed a Solus, so I'll bring one in and I have to replace it. So now this guy comes up to the corner. They clear their path over, and as they do, they'll get into position.
You got it. Affirmative.
These guys will be responsible for taking out this Calyx in the back.
Yes. Understood.
Fortunately, I lost a bunch of bulwarks.
Ready for action.
Where out do you go? Okay.
Yes.
So, like,
You got it.
this
Understood.
will stop you from spitting crap at me.
Affirmative. Always ready. Yes. Ready for action. Yes. Ready to serve. Understood.
Gives it a clear view of what's going on.
Always ready. You got it. Ready for action. Yes. Affirmative. Always ready. Ready to serve. Yes. Ready for action. Understood. You got it. Always ready. Yes. Affirmative. Yes. Understood. Affirmative.
You guys, god damn it.
Yes.
Alright. Let me,
Ready to serve. You got it. Always ready. Yes. Understood. Ready for action. Affirmative. Yes. Always ready. Yes. Ready to serve. You got it. Understood. Yes. Affirmative. You got it. Ready for action. Understood. Always ready. Yes. Yes. You got it.
Now we got that Calyx down.
Yes. Ready for action. You got it. Affirmative.
Pull back a little bit.
Ready to serve. Yes. Always ready. Understood. Yes. Ready for action. You got it. Yes. Affirmative. Understood. Ready to serve. Yes. Yes. You got it. Understood. Affirmative. Yes. Understood. Always ready. Affirmative. You got it. Affirmative. Understood. Ready for action. Yes.
Pull back.
Always ready. Affirmative.
So I'm just going to speed this section up because we're going to let the solar flare pass before we come back in. This will also give me an opportunity to build back up my forces. As we can see, I lost a whole line of Infernos attacking. But then again, I don't need Infernos now because I don't have any ground cover to worry about. So mostly what I need now is just bulwarks. They take the damage, and they can also kick out a bunch of damage against any specific source. So between those and the meteors, we should be doing pretty good. So I'll just bring these guys all getting together, and we'll get ready to rush back in once this solar flare passes.
Understood. Yes. Understood. Affirmative. You got it. Ready for action. Yes. Affirmative. Understood. Affirmative. You got it. Yes. Yes. Ready to serve. Affirmative. You got it. Understood. You got it. Yes. Affirmative. Understood. Yes. You got it. Understood.
Nice! Alright, so we got mission complete on hard. Took me a while, but you know, hopefully we were able to shorten it down a little bit at the end. But again, we came out here, set up a line down in here, here, and across there. In the beginning, the very first solar flare that came in makes things a little bit dicey. But once, if you can survive through that one, then you can bolster up your defenses, get up to mortars. The mortars start to help, and when you get mortars and fire turrets in there, you can pretty much keep that wall going. And because I was pulled back a bit, these guys kept hitting the Calyx and having to blast their way through. Once I got up to my laser, I was able to take out the wall over here And this, we'll watch that happen here in just a minute. We'll just come through here. But right now, I'm booming up. So once we get these over here boomed up, we're building up our tech. We're upgrading everything. But then I think right up here, actually, see, there we go. They took out the I took out those, I took out these. I started cleaning around here, and then the Calyx just came in and ate them, and I didn't have to worry about the liquidator anymore. But I had to set up myself a wall over here, because they will break through over here and come on down. If you're not prepared for it, they'll just come all the way down, because they move pretty fast. you will easily underestimate it. Then I came over here and I made a wall right through here to this point so that I could isolate this Calyx in this corner, and that meant everything else on the map was the Calyx up here, the razor leaf up there. So that helped me get in there. The storms really, I mean, it's almost like a heartbeat. You push forward, you solidify, you take a storm. You push forward, you solidify, you take a storm. But then we moved in on the militia as we solidified our side here, waited for that storm to end, pushed in, came up. Then I seeded some turrets in my forces here to help augment their firepower, so that when this solar storm hit, we would survive. Got up here, took out this Calyx. Then once I had the militia down, it was just a razor leaf. Once that razor leaf stirred up, we came in here. Then what I did was I put some meteors around the edge to soften up the sides. And then I tried to bring in a group through here, but I timed it poorly. I went in there just as the solar flare came in. So you're going to want to wait and catch that after the solar flare. Come up around the backside of this and then get that Calyx. And then you can have these guys. Now, one of the other things I did was I took the Rangers and I just started running them back and forth, because the Bastion is actually pretty bad at shooting at moving targets. They're very good at shooting at stationary targets. So if you just go in there and hammer at it, they will do some damage. But having the Rangers run back and forth caused some of the other Bastions to shoot at them. So that drew fire from the main force that was in there taking the main Bastion down. So we got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points. Ding. Well done. We have the Liquidator AI cornered. We've developed a new code injection that will allow me to take over its assets. This area has a huge Liquidator presence. Attacking it will take up the majority of its processing power, allowing me to locate a backdoor and upload the data. Oh, the old distraction game, eh? Affirmative. Good luck. Okay. So we're going to be going into wind up next. This is, God, I don't even know what to say about this. It's relatively brutal. One of the good news things is that they don't come down the side here either. They all come right down in here and right through in here. So these are my two hold spots, and it's going to be kind of difficult because they're going to be coming in with meteors. So I'm going to have counter meteors, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And since I can't take these things down with lasers, I'm going to have to go in there and beat them down. But I will use lasers to clear out a lot of the defenses. So come back and join me. We'll take a look at our points here. Like I said, we don't have anything really left to spend on upgrades, though I think I am going to go Goliath. Come back. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Strangers, believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, I'm a